Oh, hi, let me know, or you'll Trat near desk, and welcome back to Trat's Challenge, Final Fantasy IV on the DS. Today is the finale episode, and I also come bearing good news. I don't have anything to complain about at the moment. So, on the offhand chance you might have been thinking I've been complaining a lot lately about personal stuff, you can be rest assured in the knowledge that I can't complain about anything, because things have been going pretty good. Carpet got taken care of. We did get an A for this sprint, so that means that the class final grade is probably going to be about a B, which I'm fine with. So yeah, good times to be had by all. Yeah, so now that the sprint that we are currently working on is over, we only have, like, a sprint and a half left to go. The current sprint is, QA testing, and then the sprint following this, is Expo Prep / Expo. So, what we're doing for QA testing is that we, handed around the projects amongst the groups. And everybody's job amongst the different groups is to test the game that they've been assigned and find X amount of bugs based on how many lines of code there are. And then once we're done, we hand it back to the team who made the game. Oh shoot! We hand it back to the game who made the team. The game who made the team. We hand it back to the team who made the game. And then they fix the bugs we found, and then we go through the process one last time, and then after that is Expo Day, and then, well, the day before, okay, after that is Expo Day Prep, and then the day after that is Expo Day itself. Okay, if there's stairs going down, I don't want to take those quite yet. No, not you again, you douche! I'm getting real tired of seeing your face. Real tired of seeing your ugly mug. Okay, protect. Blink, where are you at, Blink? There you are. Rydia can only defend against this guy. Turn on auto for a second. That way Edge can auto-attack and King can auto-attack. Run it. Whatever, just jump. I don't remember. Oh, I did already activate Bus. Never mind. But yeah, bug testing. Our group has to find the most bugs at 75. And we're kind of having a mixed amount of success at the moment, because it's super hard to bug test ours, because the game that we're trying to use crashes so often. There's a serious... Okay, so the game that I'm testing is a multiplayer game using networking, and the networking is totally screwing everything up. Like, the networking is practically the hook of the game. Like, technically the game has its own hook, but for this point in the program, the fact that it has networking is practically the hook in and of itself. And it just constantly crashes like it's nobody's business. And so there's a bunch of bugs that we don't know if it's a networking error or if it's an actual bug. Things rendering out of place, characters teleporting around the screen, what were some of the other ones? Some of them is like information carrying over between rounds. Okay, so the game itself that we're bug testing, gosh darn it, I was hoping to get at that box. The game that we're bug testing, is back attack, you douche. Okay, bless, cry. I need to slow this down. Okay, defend. Dual cast, Kirija, and haste. There it is. Swap Rose. Attack. Did I already cry on you? Yes, I did. Okay, get out of here, Kane. Just in case something goes wrong. But basically, the way what happens in the game is that there's a werewolf who's going around killing people, and then a handful of players are trying to hunt down this werewolf, but the werewolf can transform into a basic villager, so it's kind of like hide and seek as well. And that's basically the game in a nutshell. I really hope. Do you have Reflect on you? Cry? Does not have Reflect on him yet. Continue to not have Reflect on you, please, for a few more seconds. But like some of the teleporting around, I think has to do with the packets that's being sent among those of us on the server. But it's just super hard sometimes. Like, there's a bunch of graphical bugs, which I totally get, and I understand that they are graphical bugs. And then there's a couple of random things where, like, there's sometimes there's objects that exist but they don't do anything, which took a little bit of talking to the team in question. Because, for example, there's this one character who, there's 3 characters on the map who stand around and do nothing. Well, one of them animates idling and does nothing, and then 2 others who do nothing. And those characters actually do something. One of the characters that we talked to them about the most, actually, we ended up nicknaming the Peaceful Giant, because it's this huge character who stands there idling, who's like twice or sometimes 3 times larger than the players, and is 4 times larger than the villagers. And it's really entertaining. All he does is just stand there. And what we found out is that what you need to do is you go up and attack this guy, and then if you do, then you get a buff. A temporary buff. There is no information on this guy anywhere in the game. And the other thing that sucks is that since our group isn't using Xbox controllers... Whoa, slow down there. And people are gonna die. Oh shoot, Rosa might actually just die off of this too. Oh, good job, Rosa! That was really close. Okay, attack. Defend. Dual casting. Let's see, I want to do Kirija. And a Rise. He might do something douchey. He did something douchey, and it's not the kind of douchey I can do anything about. Well, fudge. I'm not gonna lose, because I've got Kane, and he's got Phoenix, and he's got full magic points, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just annoying. What is with you in the laser barrage? Find something else to do. Come on. I really hope I don't have to cut my finale into 2 episodes, where this episode is just me trying to get to the final boss, and then, like, the final episode is the final boss. I'd be more than a tad upset, because... it's not been quite 10 minutes yet, and we're only halfway there. So, like, the first 20 minutes of this episode is just gonna be me working my way towards the boss. I've never actually tried what happens if Kane actually dies, and he's the last one standing. It should be fine. You can cast Reflect on yourself as much as you want, but it ain't gonna do you any good if Kane's not on the screen to zap. Just saying. Oh yeah, Gentle Giant. But the problem that our group is having is that we are not using Xbox controllers, and the keyboard controls are not that great at best. Our controls are WASD to move, Q for holy water, E for projectiles if you have them, and then left click for basic attack and right click for oh, I got bad news for you, sir. You're gonna whiff. You're gonna whiff super hard. And then right click does something sometimes. Like the warrior gets, I think, a rage attack. Well, not attack, like a buff kind of thing. like I said, it's not explained, and the main issue here is the fact that the demo doesn't work at all. The demo doesn't work at all if you are not using an Xbox controller. Our team hit every button on the keyboard and the mouse keys, and you could not get past the first prompt on the how to play, so we don't know exactly what all the buttons do. And the scary thing is that the group doesn't really know that well either. But oh well. Well, now that Rosa's halfway out of magic points. Yeah, there's the rendering bugs. Oh man, I'm not gonna get 100% on this map. Gosh darn it. Okay, dual cast, haste, no. Dual cast, protect, and blink, that's what it was. Protect, there you are. Blink, there you are. Plus, cry, defend, and defend. But there's some rendering bugs, there's some collision detection bugs, especially on the werewolf character, because his size changes, but the game still tries to treat his collision detection as other things, and then like when the werewolf changes sizes, he also teleports as a result from the change in size, which causes some very broken game mechanics. Like, if the werewolf gets damaged too much, he can transform into his human version, run to the top of the map, transform back into the werewolf, and then he will teleport out of bounds. He can leave the map, heal himself from his regeneration while off the map, and then go back down to the bottom boundary of the map, and then teleport back in. It's not that good. Not that good. Why am I casting Holy? I just want to pray. Defend, jump, attack, attack. Yeah, our group has the most bugs. We have to find 75. The other groups have to find 33 and 48. The reason why we have to find so many is because of the fact that the other group has so much more code than us, and it all has to do with the networking. I feel really bad for the group, though, because, my future roommate's actually in the group that we're bug testing for, so we talk a lot. And, he's currently sleeping, and he's probably going to be sleeping for quite a long while, because, the person who was in charge of the networking seems to have a bad habit of making bugs as he goes along. And so their group is frustrated with him because of the fact that he's not really fixing the major issues, and then he's also making smaller issues at the same time. And so, like, their group didn't do so well on this turning because of, like, all the crashes and whatnot. And the other members are just really frustrated that their grade is being heavily docked because of the fact that he hasn't taken care of the major component of the game. Yay! Everybody got experience this time, not just Kane. Wow, Kane might... Nah, he probably won't max out his strength on the way there, but he is getting really close. Well, technically his strength is maxed out if you go by his equipment stats. Box! Give me that. Oh cool, an item I'm not gonna use. Oh, isn't that nice? Thank you, game. 1 level to go! I believe. Me chattering about personal stuff and meanwhile making not a whole lot of progress. No! No, 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 no! No, no! No, 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 no! No! N-O! We've done this song and dance one too many times. I am done. I am not touching the red dragon again on my Let's Play. Is the issue that I'm trying to attack right now? Is that why you won't let me run? Really? There we go. No! There we go. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, that's what the issue was. There we go. Got it. Okay, now I can figure out how to run and attack at the same time. But my primary goal is to just run. Kirja... and slow on him. And then practically everybody dies. Yep. Yay, I got away! Cool. Well, I ran for the first time in my Let's Play. I only lost 1,258 gil of my 449,022. Oh noes, whatever shall I do? I cannot live without that loss of money. Normally I wouldn't run from a fight, but because of the fact that Rand on that dragon does not seem to be treating me well with him constantly spamming thermal rays, and the fact that it does more damage in here than it did in the Game Boy Advance version, I just can't have that. Okay, this I'm okay with. Let's get my magic points back up during this fight. Cry on you, prey on the party, defend. But yeah, my future roommate has gotten 0 sleep in the past 2 days because him and another member of the group has been sitting through the person whose job was networking and who also has been introducing a lot of bugs to the system. Their job for the last 2 days was cleaning out his code to fix as many things as they possibly could, and those 2 guys are totally wiped, and I feel really bad for them. But they're not part of my group, so I can't really do anything about it. I just have to make a note that I want to try and avoid working with that guy as much as possible. That's basically what it comes down to. Other than that, I have almost doubled my contacts in one day on Skype because one of the APs was super pushing getting everybody on Skype. So now everybody in the class has Skype contacts with each other, and there's a crap load of groups that were just added today for various purposes, which I have mixed feelings about. The AP in question, I don't like that much anyways, and I'm glad he's not my AP, because he's a bit of a jerk. He wants things to be done his way or the highway, and he wants them done immediately. Or else he will constantly harp on you. I do not like those kind of people. And, okay, there's 2 reasons for why I don't like those kind of people. The first reason is because of the fact that it's the exact opposite of my nature. I don't know if I've mentioned this before in any of my videos, and if I have, then you're about to hear it again. But for those of you who may be new, my mother is a very hands-on, get her done, kind of woman. And my dad is a very my dad is very laissez-faire, and just kind of lets things happen as they will. I take after my dad, only to a slightly different extent. Like, I picked up certain— No! N-O! I'm trying to talk here, game. I can't have potential crises being thrown in my lap. I just can't. I guess I'll summon Sylph. That could give me some hit points. And I'll dual cast Kyrga's, because it's less expensive and more efficient than dual casting Kyrga's. Hey! I got away this time. Cool. But my dad's laissez-faire and doesn't really worry about a whole lot of things. I mean, he does have a few worries, but most of them involve getting food on the table and things like that. But my mom frets about everything and is very hands-on. And I, for the most part, take after my dad, only I'm even more laid back than he is. And it's something that frustrates my mom to no end. FYI, hey mom, love you anyways. But... And she's never gonna see this video anyways, but she is aware of my personality style, considering she kind of raised me and all. But so like for example, there were a lot of things like getting prepared for college, for example. My mom was really on me about making sure I had everything together. Whether it be getting an apartment, registering with the school, all that stuff. My mom was super all over me about that. And she wanted to make sure that I was good to go and that I'd be safe and that everything was fine. Whereas my dad... Whoop, I don't need to run from this fight. I just don't feel like messing with it at this point. I just want to finish the game. Whereas my dad just kind of let my mom and I do whatever and didn't really interact a whole lot in terms of me going to college, other than just making sure that this was what I wanted to do. 3 Stardusts. I believe this is the last floor. Oh, nope, I was wrong. There's one more. I hope this is the last one anyways. I can't take much more of this. I keep finding the right way. Okay. These are the final guys we'll be fighting. They aren't that hard, to be entirely honest. Like, some people have issues with them, I don't. Unless my memory is very wrong, in which case I'm about to get a rude awakening. But this is Zeomus's mind and Zeomus's breath, I believe? Okay, back to me trying to talk about my personality, though. So for me, I have almost no concerns about a whole lot of things. For me, my mindset is usually along the lines of whatever is going to happen, and the only thing I have to worry about is that if something goes wrong, then all I need to do is just figure out how to fix it. That's my main mindset, and that frustrates my mom to no end, but she understands where I'm coming from, and she also understands that she has much higher blood pressure than I do as a result of all her fretting. Screw it, I should be able to pick it up from down here as I cross by. Okay, good, I don't have to go back. Yeah, more of these guys, please. They drop a bit of experience and don't really do a whole lot. But, yeah, so that's basically what I do. But, the second reason why I don't like those kind of APs is because, like, I don't want to say those kind of APs, but people who are really gung-ho and get her done, but I don't mind that because of the fact that my mom's that way, and I love my mom. But what I do mind is when they're really up in your face about it, because mom knowing how my mother knowing how my demeanor is. Whenever she would want me to get something done, she would just remind me every once in a while, "Hey, have you done this?" And then I'd say yes or no, and if it was yes, then she'd be fine and she'd let it go, and if it was no, then she'd remind me to do it again. But I don't like it when somebody's like, "Hey, have you done this? If not, then I want you to stop everything you're doing right now and do it now." I do not like that. But that's just me. I mean, like, in terms of efficiency, I can see why he would do that. But for me, it's just not. It just doesn't work well with me. So I'm glad he's not my AP. I think I can speed this up. This guy does literally nothing. Prayer is taking care of any damage I'm taking. We have maxed out magic points. We're good to go for this final battle. As long as we keep on running into this guy on the way down. Like, at this point in the game, there's literally only 2 enemies you can run into. Zeomus's Breath and Zeomus's, I believe, Mine. I know Breath is one of them, I just don't remember if Mine is the other or not. Let's see if I'm right about that. Okay, got the gold hourglass. Yeah, this should be... Yeah, this is the final floor. Okay, good. So, I shouldn't have to break up this episode. And it's been about half an hour, though. Screw it. It's just going to be an hour-long episode. Yes! I did it! I completed all the maps. Treasure Hunter Augment. Aw, yeah. I'm going to want that so bad on Cecil. Get that on him. Yes! Gonna make my life super easy if when I go equipment hunting on New Game Plus. Super easy. Alrighty then. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the quick thing about Zeomus's Breath and whatnot. Okay, my bad. It's not Mind, it's Malice. Start with an M. I was close. Zeomus's Breath has twice as many hit points as Malice, so I assume Malice does offensive things. It's probably a thing. Okay, so before we continue, I'm gonna flip through my abilities. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, you do want to have Steel on Edge. You absolutely want that. Alrighty then. Let's do this. Final boss time.
Golbez! Fusoya!
Yep, that's the final boss. Okay, so... we just have to wait while they do their things. I'll speed this back up. So the final boss has 150,000 hit points and he's level 68. To put this into perspective, he has 3 times as many hit points as Ogopogo and about twice as many hit points as Dark Bahamut. Well, he has a little over twice. He has 2.5 times the amount of hit points that Dark Bahamut has. Exactly. My heart will live on! Well, he said spirit, but it's the same thing, basically.
We did it. What a waste. Such incredible power. And all of it warped to evil ends. Hey! Oh, you've come. Looks like we were too late. You were supposed to leave him for me. Cecil.
Cecil.
Only pure the evil within him.
Does that make sense? But whatever.
Seamus, no, Ceromus. This time I will finish
what I set out to do. Zeromus, be gone!
Ah, look at that face only a mother could love. All that ugly. 0 damage! 0 damage. Shine! That's what die is in Japanese. Or at least that's one of the ways you can say die in Japanese. How about no?
Elder! Cecil and the others!
Indeed. Now is the time we pray for them. No.
The entire world!
Hallam, Olam, we must see that all the prayers made here reach Cecil and his friends on the moon.
This is a really interesting
Cecil, my
thing.
friend, this is your chance. Please have courage.
We'll all be waiting for you!
Return safe
Don't know why you guys
for
are
the
here.
sake of the whole earth.
Rise up! Our prayers are with you. Come on, you can do it! Cecil! Everyone!
Great moon, please hear our prayers. Brother.
Aniki! Here, have some plot.
Cecil, it must be you.
You got plot!
Zeromus, this is the end for you, not us.
Okay, cool. Now I can talk. That's an interesting thing you see in JRPGs from time to time, is how the prayers of everyone else is what fuels your party to beat the final boss. I mean, shoot, even Bravely Default used it and that's the most recent JRPG I've played. I know Mother 3 uses it. Gambare! Hang in there. Let's see, what's a couple other number of JRPGs I've played where prayers are involved? Wait a sec, doesn't most of Earthbound use prayers? Yeah, you had Paulo use pray in Mother 2. Well, in Earthbound, which I thought was Mother 2. I could be wrong. So, the Earthbound, the Mother series in general uses prayers to fight final bosses. And then it shows up from time to time in Square Enix things. I know I've seen it in other places, though. I just can't remember where off the top of my head. Oh well. Use the hallowed light, as that interesting English voice actor for our father said. Okay, so during this next part, what you are intended to do is immediately have Cecil use the crystal, since he goes first. Oh shoot. That would have been bad. But Zero Mist literally does nothing. So what you want to do is start pumping up all... Well, doing that doesn't really do a lot. But what you want to do is set yourself up with all the buffs you want on you as possible. So protect, defend, defend. Can I steal from you now? I'm curious. I'm gonna speed this up because literally all I'm doing is buffing my party. Even though I'm buffing my party, the final boss does have an ability that removes all buffs and debuffs. Okay, has no items at this point. That's fine. Defend, defend, defend. Dual cast. Let's see, I just did protect, so I want to do shell. Shell. There it is. And that's really all I need to do left. I'll go ahead and cast float for giggles. I haven't used float in a while. Something else I want to mention before I use the crystal is that you want to constantly have slow on Zero Miss and shell on your party as much as possible. Let's do this! Final boss, here we go. Oh, Edge will only be stealing. He will only be stealing until he succeeds. And then at that point, he will then begin attacking. Cecil will be constantly attacking, because there's no reason for him to defend. Hey, buddy. Okay, so cry on you, dual cast, slow, and what else do I really have to use? I guess I can spam blink on everyone. That's a thing I can do. Summon Bahamut and attack. I do not remember this final boss music. Like, generally I remember final boss music of games, but I do not remember this at all. Counter flare? Well, you're a douche. Don't really care, though. I can take that. Jump. Dual cast. I should probably wait until the animation cuts me out of the action. I probably need to cast Kirga on the yeah, I forgot. Okay, so he's gonna counter summons with Osmos on the party, which can be a little obnoxious, but whatever. Hey, there's that ability I wasn't looking forward to happening. Let's see. I want to do Shell on the party. Yay, I got Dark Matter! That was super quick. Okay. He's usually gonna follow up, nullifying everyone's defenses with, some big magical attack that name escapes me at the moment. I shouldn't actually need Protect. I just thought of that. I shouldn't need it. Summon Bahamut. Use Bless again, because that probably got cancelled. Haste on the... Actually, I'll wait with Haste until Kane gets back. Hey, Kane, can you land, please? Kane! Thank you. Dual cast. I want Haste on the party. And... I guess I can cast individual Shell on Kane. Where is Shell again? I forgot. Oh, duh. There it is. There it is, Big Bang, that's what it was. I cast Bless again. Recast Cry on him just in case, that's a thing I need to redo. Oh, I forgot it gives me the sap condition as well. You douche. And the interesting thing is the fact I've already lost track of how far along I am in killing this guy. Oh, Zero Miss has no weaknesses or resistances, and he doesn't absorb anything. He's susceptible to slow and scent. So. You douche. Enough. Stop that. Rise. Kirija. Bye, Kane. Wow, I'm doing 5,600 in damage with basic attacks. If that's the case, 100... it would take about 30 basic attacks to kill this guy. Right? No, 300, my bad. I accidentally fibbed. I was missing a 0 there. I know. Yeah, it'd be about 300. No, not 300. It would be about 30, right? Whatever. I think he is close to death. Cool. We did a really dumb thing. I'm perfectly okay with that. Haste and shell. Shell on the party. Haste on the party because he did black hole again. Summon Bahamut. Oh, that's interesting. Black hole got rid of his sap on me. I guess I should be slightly thankful for that. Attack, attack. Dual cast. Let's see. I want to do actions, but cutscenes continue to get in my way. Let's see. Slow. He has Cry on him, but not slow anymore. That's fine. Let's see, I cast Slow on him. I want to cast Berserk on Edge. Attack. Attack. And then Edge turns into a hack and slash machine until Black Hole turns that off. Hack away, Edge, hack away. Summon Bahamut. Attack. Dual cast. Let's see. I'm running low on magic points now. So I'm gonna cast Kiriga and I'll go ahead and get Shell on Kane just in case. Hacky hack. I'm actually really half tempted to cast Berserk on Kane too. Like, I want him off screen as much as possible. Hey, there's Meteor. A spell I never used throughout the entire game. Ouch. That actually kind of hurt. Oh, yeah, that's right, Phoenix. Huzzah for Phoenix. Let's see, Kirija. No, I want to reverse that order. Raise on Kane. Kirija the party. No, not Bless. Well, I will want to use Bless later, but I'm actually going to have to use a Dry Ether on both Rosa and Kane. Kane to get his magic points up so that I can turn on Phoenix again, and Rosa so that she can actually cast another double set of spells. Whatever they turn out to be, I don't know. You douche. You and your Osmos. Quit that. Because I am aware that his Osmos can be used to keep his abilities active, because his abilities do use magic points. I'll go ahead and turn Edge back into Hack and Slash, and then I'll have Kane jump off screen to keep as many of his magic points as possible. I mean, like, Kane doing damage is his main role, but in this fight, his actually main role is to just have magic points to keep Phoenix active. That's really his only job, because Cecil and Edge are doing most of the damage. Well, Rydia throws in a big 9,999 from time to time to boot, but it's not as big a deal. Go ahead and pray. And Rydia just has so many magic points that... Yay! That is it! That is it. Hey, there's another Japanese theme I've seen a couple of times, only in this case... Oh, duh! Persona 3! I just finished Persona 3, and there's prayers used in that one, too. But that's another theme, is that the final boss complains when he's being killed.
Truly done it.
That, it's not the player's role to stop death.
There was such strength in you. You of the blue planet may have already grown more powerful than we of the moon.
Well, considering that I beat the
It
final
does
boss
rather
and you
look
didn't.
that way, doesn't it?
But what of the final words Zeromus spoke?
As long as there is darkness.
There will always be evil in men's hearts. We, all of us, bear a touch of darkness, just as surely as we bear light. Much as with the twin sets of crystals.
Yin and yang.
And the darkened underworld that rests beneath your planet's brighter surface.
I don't know. Lava keeps the
But
place
as
pretty bright.
long as there is darkness, so will there always be light. Just as the light within you rose to overcome the shadow cast by Zemus.
Well, now that you mention it, I did feel a bit of glow.
That
Are you joking?
could be taken
It's a
badly out of
miracle
context.
Zemus didn't end up using you.
My love of justice kept him at bay, no doubt.
Wait a second, isn't a glow usually term
Well
used for
then,
women?
the time has come for me to join my
don't
people in
remember.
their sleep. What will you do now?
We will return to our planet.
Our friends are waiting.
I see. You are lucky to have such friends. I look forward to the day we can meet again. Might you permit me to accompany you? You would join me? I would. I cannot return. Not after all I've done. And I would very much like to meet my father's people. At least one time. I see. Yes, our blood flows in your veins, too. You know this will be a very long slumber. I do. Cecil, you called me brother. I suppose I can expect no more than that. All you've suffered until now has been because of me. We must go now.
Because he wasn't
and
the
sleep.
true bad guy after all.
We will pray for the peace of your planet. Come, let us go.
Ikuzo.
Yes.
Cecil,
Is this all right, letting him go?
your brothers.
Farewell.
Now, as much
Cecil?
as Final Fantasy IV is my favorite, I have never truly liked the
Farewell, my brother.
credits. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna speed this up now. As much as Final Fantasy IV is my personal favorite Final Fantasy game, partially probably because of the fact it's also the first one I played, the ending of this game has always bugged me. Now granted, I do understand that Final Fantasy IV After Years does exist, and I have never gotten around to playing it. And there's a couple of reasons for that. First is because I didn't have the correct system, and the second was because even now that it's out on the iOS, and I can play it on my iPad if I so chose, the mixed reviews are making me go, eh. But the other problem I have with the ending is the fact that Cecil comes off as a bit of a douche. because he never truly forgives his brother. And okay, so I personally do not have an older brother, but I do have an older sister. An older stepsister. And, even though in her family she's done some weird things, I haven't ever given her a hard time about any of them. So for me, it feels weird looking at Cecil's decision to decide to hold the grudge against his older brother. For me, it just feels off. Also, because of the fact of Japanese culture, according to video games, as I've been picking up steadily, that's all. It also seems off from that standpoint because there's generally the whole respect your elders business. Older brothers included. And also because of the fact that it doesn't really have that strong sense of family bond that you see from time to time in JRPGs, or just J games in general. Is where there will be some kind of bond of family which will rise up to overcome all. Well, either bonds of family or bonds of friendship. One of the two. A lot of anime that I've watched has that come up. But in here, it's just like, oh, you're related? Well, it doesn't matter. He still hates you. It's like, well, that's nice. I don't have any designs on doing the optional bosses of this game. To be entirely honest. However, if enough of you ask me, I'll do the same thing with my Final Fantasy IV challenge as I did on my Final Fantasy VI playthrough, where if enough of you do ask me, then I will record and then upload me fighting the optional bosses. I can't promise I'm gonna win. I would like to win, but it's entirely possible that I could get royally trounced. Okay, so as for the next series, now that we're getting close to finishing this, I am not quite prepared to do my Fire Emblem challenge. So I'm probably going to be doing my Final Fantasy II challenge, where I'm gonna do the shield-only party. The first episode is going to be introducing what I'm gonna have to do, and then I'm going to jump forward after I'm done with the basic plot up to a certain point to where I'm currently at, because there's a lot of grinding involved. I see you didn't have a taking off of the helmet animation. Cain, forever alone on his mountaintop. Okay, what about the moon? Cecil and Rose's love theme revised. favorite song. Oh, yes. That particle effect. King Cecil, Queen Rosa. And her buddy, King Edge now. I almost said Prince, but he's King now. It's actually really interesting. It's actually really interesting now I think about it. Practically everyone becomes royalty in one form or another. Yang is the best martial artist. Palom and Porum are going to take over Mysidia. Rydia is like the princess of the Eidolon summoners. Edward is still the Prince of Demacian, even if the country's destroyed. That is absolutely brutal, getting yanked around by the ponytail like that. Hello, Rydia. I'm not looking at your tight bod. Yeah, everybody became useful / important, except for Sid. He forever has a black mark on my opinion of Final Fantasy in terms of Final Fantasy IV. Oh, okay, there we go. His only useful job, now that the game is over, is making Cecil the king. There. That's something important he did. Kiss! Do it! Do the thing! Darn! Alrighty then. Final Fantasy IV staff, let's see. Takashi Tokita. Hiroyuki Ito. Akira Oduro. Okay, I can read Akira, but I don't know the other one. Airi Yoshioka. Tomoya Asano. Yeah, see, I can read some of these names. Powered by Matrix. I assume that's the engine this is running on. The main planner. Lots of planners. I don't know what these planners plan, but I guess they did something. Wow, one main programmer. That's interesting. Programmers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 system programmers. Lots of map designers. I can see why that would be. Lots of model designers. I can see why that would be. Motion designers. I assume that means making sure the models move like they should. Okay, and these guys are scripters for that kind of thing. Effect designers. 2D graphics. A bunch of other things I missed down at the bottom. My bad for you guys. Storyboard. I would assume that these would be the old credits from Final Fantasy IV SNES. Sound section, synthesizers, sound editors. Well, there were some new sounds, and the music had to be new. Movie section. Oh, the cutscenes. I gotcha. The director. Oh no, the intro! The movie section has to be the intro! Well, I mean, it might also be the cutscenes, but I'm pretty darn confident that the movie section that they're referring to is the rather decent, opening to the game. Holy cow, that's a lot. Lead animation, character things, lead sound effects, movie section, motion capture, actors. What was being motion captured? Assistants, coordinators, manager. Hey, QA guys! Coordinator, assistant coordinator, a bunch of other things. Senior testers, lots of testers. 1, 3, 4, 6, lots of testers. And all QA staff. So, who just got thrown under the bus? English language recording produced by New Generation Pictures Inc. Producer, voice actor, publicity producer. I do remember a little bit of publicity when this came out, so they did do something. Sales and marketing division. I have no idea what any of these guys do. That's not my job. I program. I'm a code monkey. Ratings advisors. So are the okay. I don't actually know the answer to this question, but do rating advisors actually talk to the people who give a game the rating it receives? Because if so, I'd very much like to backhand a couple of rating advisors for not doing the correct job. Not in this game, but for that rant I had a couple episodes ago about how my opinion of the ESRB rating is not that great. Menu programming, music programming, sound effect programming. I wonder why they specifically set aside localization division. I wonder why they set aside a little segment for the actual menu. You would think that'd be part of the game. And making a menu system isn't all that hard. It's just making sure you don't get super sloppy with it. Q18 for localization? Okay. There is a reason why I'm doing this, by the way. Other than the fact that I've gotten into the habit of showing the credits of the game after I finish it for you guys. Shinji Futami. Shinji Hashimoto. Clinton Foy. That's an interesting name. Seb Osan Berthelsen. Where are you from, sir? Yeah, these names are not all Japanese anymore. But I don't know where some of these folks are supposed to... Yeah, Frederick Bellick. I have no idea where to place you, like, region-wise, based on... Oh, Spanish and Italian people. I read the headlines. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's speed this up again. Let's try and keep this video under an hour long, shall we? Well, I already failed. Well darn. I was about to say we did all the QA stuff, so we should have been near the end. That is the end. Hey, you did good work. But this isn't the end. You can now redo the game, keeping all the cool things you got. Kind of. Not really. I obtained a limit break augment. That's what lets you go past 9,999 damage. I'm saving in slot 1. That was a terrible idea! Oh my word! Why would you leave title menu when you're trying to save clear game data? Who thought that was a good idea? Oh my gosh, I'd be super interested if any of you have connections, if you could let me know if anybody tried testing what happened if you hit title menu when you were offered to save clear data, what that would do. I don't think that should have been put there, but whatever. So yeah, that was Final Fantasy IV my pseudo challenge on the DS. The next Let's Play will be a legit challenge. I am going to be doing the Final Fantasy II Shield only party. I'll explain the mechanics of that in the first episode, but basically I'm torturing myself for your guys' entertainment, so I hope you enjoy. A forenote though for the challenge is that I will not be doing the Rebirth of Souls. I will not be doing the extra stuff. I will not be doing the post game of Final Fantasy II. I will only be doing the main campaign of Final Fantasy II. So if you want to see me fighting the final boss from Final Fantasy II, then go over to my Twitch account, and it's one of the few actual archived videos on there from my live streams. But I do have proof that I have beaten Final Fantasy II to completion. So if you want to see that, then go ahead and go over there. It's just the boss fight, but that's really all that you need to know, that I did beat the game completely. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, Jonah.